Hey, we good here? Good. I'm getting back to work.
What's good, Two Shoes? Y'all, I want to let y'all know about TubeBuddy. We've been partnering with them. There's a link right below this video that you should definitely click on. It's 30% off. Trust me, you want to install that for the growth of your YouTube, whether it's subscribers, watch time hours, tags, all types of stuff. They have all types of stuff. Can't get into all of it because this will go forever. Trust me, hit that link, 30% off. You won't regret it. Install, Placow, your YouTube growth goes boom, just like that.
Uh-oh. Press the button. Press the button. It's inside. It's inside right here. Look where I'm pointing. It's inside right here.
It's inside.
Well, I've been trying to tell you. It's inside right here where I'm pointing. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Is that what everybody goes for? I was never fucking nuts. Oh,
Yes. I have a good time on my couch.
see.
I have a good time.
All right.
Aaron almost got eaten by the couch.
I probably did. Part of me is probably missing.
I hope your wallet's apart. Finders keepers.
That's not how it works.
That's exactly how it works. Third grade rules, baby.
I remember that when it robbed somebody was lighter. That's what.
That's what the rules already are.
Mm-hmm.
What you got? Lighter leash?
I've seen people with those.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Clap. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Purple Pill Podcast. I'm your host Robert. I'm with my co-host Darren in LA. How you guys doing this week?
What's up? Kicking it.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Gobble gobble there.
The Raiders won and beat the Cowboys at the Cowboys.
That's crazy to me still.
I wish I would have put money on it because I knew it was going to happen.
You get to be sad about it.
This is not a Cowboys fan.
He's not. Okay.
Is he a Cowboys fan?
His mama never bought him a jersey that said otherwise. That said he is, so I don't know. His mama a Raiders fan. So he might get a Raider Dan jersey.
Yeah.
There's a Raider Dan or Raider Steve. Who
He's
is it?
definitely a Raider.
Yeah, he could be a big. I will accept it if he had a.
He tried to say he was a Raven. It would just be like,
He is a Raven.
He don't fly. He don't fly like that. He's more like, I'm going to come through and you're going to see everything about. I'm going to pillage the village. He's a Raider.
So I need to go get the jersey.
I mean,
He is definitely a Raven. When I put that jersey on him, he is happiest dog in the world. He knows he's about to go out there and get bodied.
Anyway, what was your favorite dish for Thanksgiving?
I like sweet potato casserole or sweet potato pie, whatever you call it, with the almonds and the marshmallows on top. Oh my god!
Yeah,
That does it for me.
Anything sweet potato is really like that. It's really it.
Ooh. Candy yams. Who got leftovers? Because I'm hungry.
I still got leftovers.
I'm coming to your house. I'm gonna get Nipsey and Ross and have a great time.
Like, yo, what is he doing?
He's coming downstairs like, not this nigga.
This ain't happening.
But besides that, I finally got blisters back on my hands from lifting. That's how you know I'm actually going.
That's a good thing.
I don't know if you can tell or not, but I got baby blisters coming back. I'm getting back in the gym, Rob. I almost called you Ralph. I'm talking to the dog.
All the time. Yeah, wintertime is the time to get back in the gym if you haven't been. I feel like it's the COVID time to get out.
It's big dude season right now, so enjoy big dude season, but also stay healthy. I'm just trying to get under 200 pounds. If I can get under 200 pounds, I feel like I've accomplished everything I need.
Yeah.
By 30, I want to be under 200. And if I can stay under 200 in my 30s, I'm good.
Man, you got
My daddy got diabetes. My mom got high blood pressure. Like I need to stay under 200.
Same stuff running my family too. Luckily, my parents don't got none of that, but yeah, a little high blood pressure. Yeah, I feel like that's just everybody. Else. But anyway,
Is it from the chicken?
stress and salt.
I do like salt. I put salt
You
in
say
everything.
stress and salt?
Stress and salt.
I put salt in everything.
I put
You're not
stress
gonna
on
catch me
everything.
making a meal. You put what?
I put stress on everything.
I'm sorry. I heard him say you put stress on someone.
Put stress on everything. You
What
put
is
salt on
stress?
everything. You put stress. That's what I said. Stress.
You being a smart ass. You funny for real, bro. You funny for real. I didn't get it at first. I was what the fuck is stress?
How was your week, man?
It's pretty crazy. My roommate got COVID, so I'm boarded up for
What?
the next 10 days.
What do you mean he got COVID?
You got
Just
COVID?
found it?
Yeah, bro. Thanks, bro. So I came home for Thanksgiving. Nah, like seriously, I came home for Thanksgiving. He was
I'm sorry,
balled,
I
he
didn't
was
mean it
balled
to
up
be
on the
bad,
couch.
Just in the middle of the house, on the couch.
Yeah,
Not in this room quarantined.
this is before we knew. Then he went
He
to
didn't
the
know.
he went to he
So-
went to the doctor the next morning and found out.
Don't tell the story. Then you can ask all the questions. Because
I'm listening now.
when you sick, you just don't know what it is.
So when he's sick, he think I don't know this person. I don't know who your roommate is. I'm sorry. I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just trying to understand this myself. This person was sick in a house of people and decided to go to the living room and be balled up and not in their room while sick in the era of COVID. And then they found out the next day when they went to the doctor that they had said COVID after they'd done been in the living quarters of everybody else. And I assume other people in this house work or go to school
Yes.
and are going other places. Oh my God. This is how it starts there.
I mean, it's just me
It's
and him.
coming
but
closer.
It's just me. It's just what I was saying. It's just him.
It's just me and
It's
him.
just Robert.
What if Rob was a social butterfly and he done went to 30 birthday parties this week?
We would be in a land of trouble. I'll tell you that. We'd be in a we'd be in a land of trouble.
Wow.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna stay quarantined for the next week because I got to go to his funeral in Akron, December 4th. So
He died?
Oh
no.
Like, no.
Yo, you gotta tell me these stories and with
My bad.
accuracy.
So my uncle.
I thought he said I gotta go to his funeral.
Oh no,
I was
no,
like,
no, no.
damn, bro.
Nah, so my uncle, my dad's brother recently passed away, so we're going up to Akron for his funeral.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Completely separate. But
Okay.
since he got COVID like that, I gotta stay quarantined myself, just so
So
I
you
can,
can't go.
yeah, just so I can travel with my family up there.
That's crazy. Is your roommate still good? You said he's alive now.
No, he
that's
said he feels fine now. He
does.
said it was just that first night he felt like dog shit.
you
What
know. Is he vaccinated?
I don't
Is that
think
HIPAA? That's HIPAA. Hey man,
Seeing him and his doctors.
good thing. That I assume this person is young and normally healthy. They haven't been combated. Good for them. Hopefully, it doesn't get any worse and everything is on the up and up. But for those of you who are not on the up and up in your health,
Get on it. I think that's something that we've been talking about in the beginning of this podcast so far.
gym memberships are at an all-time low.
Definitely.
Go join one. That's
Yeah,
all I
but
gotta
I thought
say.
that was because of COVID.
It is.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can also get a shot and go to the gym and not have to worry about it. But if you don't want to get your shot, that's fine. You go to the gym anyway and just worry about it. Something's gonna happen.
Or it's not. Now, hopefully it don't. We don't want nothing to happen to nobody, right? But shit.
Maybe you can get like a personal trainer. How much are personal trainers?
Like
How much
$100
can
a
you-
session or something like that.
Get out of
The
here.
thing is, they run it.
You
Personal
don't
trainers
need
still,
money.
personal trainers still do it at the gym.
They don't.
They still do it at the gym. They still have to they have people come to the gym.
I'm gonna start bringing people to your basement and be like, "Come on, $100 a piece, there. I break you off 25.
Right.
Bet."
I know this one dude. He come to the gym. He got like 4 or 5 kids that follow in after him. I'm like, What is he like? They just all go back there.
Basketball. Okay.
Like training. I guess I was trying to figure out like they was doing drills. Well, I guess they just be working on their jump shots.
That's what.
I ain't gonna stop the next time with Mitchell from getting a jump shot. Do your thing, man.
I'm sorry. I would be charging dudes, bro. I bet you want to get in? Throw me 5. I won't snitch. But if my boss asks, I'm snitching.
Yeah, if y'all got in, I want my back was turned. That's my answer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, what's the topic? Where we at?
Been a wild week.
It's been a wild week.
Is this the one I said? Is this the topic I said?
Yep.
All right. So what I wanted to talk about was, I think those 3 things was it on purpose? Was it warranted? And ultimately, was LeBron in the right or the wrong?
Okay, I can answer all of those questions. You want me to answer it before we watch the video?
Let's watch the video first.
Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis. And then we saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis. And then Jason Tatum.
So just let it play.
Tonight it's their number 1 guy, Jeremy Grant. Uh-oh. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot. And everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but
oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
Damn, he knocked the top touchdown.
it was along the free throw line on the free throw, and he still
He's out
trying
again.
to get loose.
He pulling up on Brody.
He is knocking
Russell's
over.
ready.
They're having a lot of trouble just trying to settle him
You know,
down.
Russell got teamed up for that.
His temper
He's
is
out.
Just
Wow.
He said, "Look, dude, at the goal with the purple hoodie."
He's in there tangled up, and he inadvertently gets an elbow.
You can
from
cut the
LeBron.
video.
And I mean, there was no
So they're just gonna replay it 1,000 times, but you can cut the video. Cut the video.
I forget where Melo was. Melo said something about it too. Melo was funny about it.
So the next tab. Yeah, play this one. So let's watch it. So let's see it. Let's see. Like everybody's boxing now.
I watched it so many times throughout the week, and now the first question that you asked was on purpose, and I really can't even answer that question.
So I can answer that question. Yes, it was on purpose, but I don't think he meant to do that much damage. I think it was more of a, bro, get off me, and he kind of just hit him in the face on accident.
Because he's grabbing both of them. He's grabbing them. Look at him. His hands are clenched around their jerseys. He's like, get the fuck off me.
I can definitely answer the second question. It was definitely warranted.
But let's see. As it happens immediately, LeBron goes to apologize.
Because LeBron knows he just hit somebody in the face.
He's like, oh shit, my bad. You good? Immediately, before anything else, before the ball even hit the ground, he's not worried about the point.
Third question? What was your third question?
Was it right, or was it what was? I forgot the first question.
The first question was, did he do it on purpose? Was it warranted?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what the last question was.
Was it on purpose? Was whatever his punishment was warranted? And I don't know. Was he ultimately in the wrong?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. You think so?
Yes.
The man was being held. He was being pulled. He was being
that's
pushed off balance. He's trying to move. He's 250 fucking pounds.
Let me answer that question. Yeah, it was on LeBron. But at the end of it, what happened at the end of this, what made him charge it and do all of that, that was all him. Like, bro, you got clocked in the face. He was right in front of your face. He could have did anything in that exact moment, and then everybody got in front. That's my only thing. Am I wrong?
I don't know, man.
You waited till everybody got in front of you to act like not necessarily act like, because maybe you were going to do something, but it was just terrible time. Terrible time.
Watch
From
this.
everybody's perspective. Russell didn't know he got teed up. Yeah, Mel was funny. It's funny too.
He's not coming this way. He's not coming this way. He's not coming this way. So he's not just over there. He's coming this way. How you over here? Fans, stay in your seats.
Melo funny. That was the most Baltimore, New York thing I heard from Melo in a long time. That was great. Here's the problem. The Lakers are much watch TV for the wrong reasons this year. The start of the season. For all the wrong reasons. This ain't looking good to start the season. I mean, the way it's looking, we're looking at another first round exit.
We'll start over again next year.
It ain't look good. And what's crazy is they just lost last night to Buddy Hill.
They were up the whole game.
Inside Kings. I missed that game, but I don't know. Man.
Oh, also a good game I was on last night. Did you check out the Duke Gonzaga game? That was really good.
I don't know.
I don't watch college basketball.
At all?
Not into March Madness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I did watch there was a football game on though. I forgot. It was a good one. I forgot what it was.
I took like 3 naps yesterday. It was a good day.
So what?
I took like 3 naps. I didn't even do shit. I went to a birthday party, had a good time.
Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving. Talk about Thanksgiving. Go ahead, speak about this one.
It was raining money on a California highway today, and lots of people stopped to scoop up all those $20 bills.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Someone dropped money all over the freeway. San Diego has shut down. Oh my gosh.
Thousands of dollars in cash fell out of a Brinks truck when the rear door suddenly sprang open. Motorists pulled over and jumped for joy as they picked up the money, just like they won the lottery.
There we go, this is there.
All right, hold on, stop. Before we even finish this, this is just as stupid as like the people who charge the Capitol. Like they got you on camera, dog. Like what are we doing?
It's not stupid. It's not stupid. No,
that is stupid.
No, the people who are filming. No, these people who are jumping. There are people in the back. I guarantee you who are just collecting and saying, "Yo, do not film. Get that shit off. Like go hood up, something like that. Like I'm not here.
Is this San Diego?
You see me in the back with a vacuum? I was just out here with my...
But not so fast. Cops are warning the money grabbers to turn in the loot.
See, I told you, dog. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, but you wouldn't see me. That's the thing. You wouldn't see me.
All those bills are marked. All those serial numbers are marked. Regardless.
You still wouldn't see me. I will figure out. I will hold those bills for a decade.
No, all you have to do is... Well, I can't say it on this podcast, but...
No, just say it. You just got to launder the money.
Okay, well,
Well, we don't condone this at this.
If we were to put our thinking caps on and be in this exact situation and have to figure out how to make the money that is here be allowed to be spent, what I would think about doing, but probably wouldn't do because it's illegal as fuck, what I'll think about doing is probably buying as much of something I can under the table that has a high turnaround value, and then slowly release said item with high turnaround value to bring in new cash and revenue and spend said revenue. That's what I would do.
Exactly what you're saying.
Huh?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
That's what I would do.
That makes perfect sense.
Car wash, laundry,
anything that's under the table that you
club.
Can use the money for.
Yeah. I guess.
You want to go on Craigslist and buy a little pickup truck real quick, and then sell the pickup truck?
By all means.
By all means. It's that guy who sold the pickup truck's problem now when he go to Sizzlers and spend this money that the cops is looking for. Again, allegedly, it's something I wanted to do, but thought about doing because I'm not going to actually do.
But you can't do it because you was in San Diego. Though.
Allegedly.
I mean, I wish I was in San Diego. But
Allegedly. But that's pretty crazy.
Bro, that like, is it all 20s? Play the rest of the video?
I highly suggest that they come in before we come knocking on their door and just turn the cash in.
2 people were arrested at the scene with the cash they collected.
Yo, they was moving.
See what I'm saying? Like
he was moving. She said, "I'm about to book."
What made them think they were about to get away with this?
Yo, she got greedy. All she had to do was
why were you there so long that they waited for the cops to come?
You're probably not thinking at that point, bro.
Big trucks probably have police escort though. At some, they probably have radio within a mile. They probably have police within a mile of a Brinks truck as escort, just in case.
The FBI is studying videos to find others. In the meantime, people can dream.
This is the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, white people.
Boy, I miss San Diego.
She's an influencer.
That's why she did it.
She is influencing and getting her likes and her loves up.
Influencing everybody to drive through that highway.
Bro, imagine trying to get to work and you was just in that shit for hours.
All you can do is call your boss and be like, "Look,
you can fire me, but I'm rich, and I'm still coming."
By the time I get there, I gotta get gas. Yeah, bro, I can't imagine. I don't think you would catch me. I just don't think you would catch me. I don't know.
Yeah, I've been out.
I mean, I'm not gonna give you the opportunity to to catch me. If somebody put me on their social media, I'm chucking their phone and throwing it.
First of all, in public, I've hat, mask, gloves, glasses on. In normal situations, like, you're not finding me.
Imagine, like, hold up, put the shades on. Mask, hood.
But it's over with. And if I'm not stealing your fucking phone too, allegedly, if I was in the situation.
Yeah, just don't put me on camera. That's what I was saying. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't like this shit. I do this shit for y'all.
All right, this next video is called "Why KI Was a Big Problem for O Block and King Von."
See who these people are. More people to stress my dreams out.
What's KI?
Because every time a Rob come
what
up
up,
here,
guys? We're back at it again with another.
There's another 2-year-old. Oh my God!
AKA KI, was a menace to the streets of Chicago and made a name for herself as the most notorious female gang member in U.S. history. The majority of her hate and gunfire went towards rival sets like the BDs and anyone from O Block. In today's video, we finna talk a little more about why KI was so feared throughout the streets of Chicago. Before we start, if you're a fan of the channel, you already know what it is. Before we start the video, comment it. Though she may have been better known as KI or Lil Snoop, she was born Jakira Barnes. She had a rough childhood growing up, especially after losing her father at such a young age. He died in 1997 on Jakira's first Easter. Some people even claim that this loss is what developed her into feeling like she needed to protect anyone.
Who's old girl from Power?
Which one?
The homeboy's friend, 50 Cent's friend, when they were kids.
Jukebox?
Yeah.
That's his cousin.
That's his cousin?
Yeah.
Anyone close to her. As she grew up, she ended up relocating and found herself in Gyro City. Gyro City is a set in Chicago that was named after a member of the crew named Jarvis who lost his life to the lifestyle. The set is located around 62nd and Vernon in Chicago and is not a place that you want to be if you don't belong. Jakira found herself on the inside though and welcomed with almost open arms. As she continued to grow up around the local set, she became close with a lot of people who had been affiliated with MOB. This is when she began to run with Mikado. Mikado was from 600 and was known to have a relationship with Jakira, who at this point had adopted the moniker of KI or Lil Snoop. Not long after growing close with Mikado, did KI find herself running with other GDs and ultimately became close to Tuka. At this point, she hadn't begun drilling yet. She would occasionally get into fights and brawls with rivals, but she had yet to pick up a piece. This is until Tuka got shot and killed while waiting at a bus stop. This loss hit K.I. hard, and it's what drove her to pick up the gun and start aiming it towards the ops. She clicked up with Tuka's older brother, Seaball, who ended up teaching her all she knew about drilling and killing. He taught her how to approach her targets the right way and made sure that she was ready for business. It wasn't long after this that K.I. became a feared name in the streets of Chicago. She was never shy about going op hunting and bragging about her numbers. She was so hard that she ended up getting jumped by a bunch of 800 members, only to get up and shoot up their spot the next day. People knew that if she wanted to get you, there was a good chance she was going to. Some speculate that the number of bodies that she had was a number that was higher than her age when she died, which was 17. If that's true, that's crazy. The reason K.I. was so feared by anyone who knew her or knew of her was simple. She wasn't afraid to go.
What'd you say?
Nothing. The way he just said that threw me off my fault.
This little girl was 17 years old.
She was.
I was gonna say.
She was
the way he said. The way he said it was like, that's crazy. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Like saying it like that? Like that? Nah, dog. That's really crazy. Like that's nuts. My fault. You can go.
It didn't matter if you were an op or just a random person. If you were the mark, you were getting hit. It didn't matter who you were with or where you were standing. If K.I. was supposed to shoot you and she had seen the opportunity to shoot you, she was going for it. That kind of almost impulsivity is something that anyone in their right mind would be afraid of. Most people who drill have rules or a code of some sort. Whether it's twisted or not, they stick to their beliefs, and there are some things that they just won't do. Not K.I. though. For her, it became more about the blood and the money. Now, this isn't to say that she didn't hold people close to her. She had a crew that she slid with, but if you weren't in the small circle, it didn't matter if you gave her brownies the day before. If she caught you in her crosshairs, she was pulling that trigger. Her status among her people was unmatched by other females in the game. She was a go-to shooter by her team, and that's why she landed the title of the most notorious female in US gang history. They even used her to give the job of training the newer members how to drill properly. Following the death of Tuka, K.I. was out for blood, and she soon became known as the Gangsta Assassin. Her first hit, and possibly her most notorious, when she was out op shopping on Tuka's birthday with FBG Butter. This is when the two noticed O.D. Perry, a well-known BD who was riding his bike at the time. Upon seeing him and feeling the need to get revenge for Tuka, the pair started unloading shots that ended up killing O.D. Perry. Ironically enough, this means that Jakira basically named her ops territory. When the BDs chose to rename their block O-Block, they did it to respect Odie after his death, meaning that K.I. is the reason that it's called O-Block right now. That's crazy. Since taking out her first op, she started doing hit after hit, killing mark after mark. She was a force to be reckoned with. It's widely talked about that she had allegedly killed at least 17 people before being shot and killed herself. And she was only after shooting at people for about 3 years, and she already had 17 bodies. That's averaging 5.6 bodies a year. And if that's true, it's no wonder people feared her. Now, as I said before, Jakira's targets weren't always just ops. She was also known for taking on hired hits and taking some money for herself. There was one hit that almost went down that might have made waves big enough to change the Chicago rap game as we know it now. K.I. was allegedly getting ready to kill G Herbo for a lump of cash, according to a series of DMs that have surfaced between her and an unknown person. It would seem the guy she was talking to was looking for her skills as a shooter. In the DMs, you can see the two talking about how she's the real deal and that if she gets the bread, someone's getting dead. The two talk about meeting up to make the first payment, but that is about as far as the conversation goes. No one knows that the guy was just all talk or if he just didn't get to K.I. in time, but either way, the hit never ended up being secured and taken out after K.I. found herself to be the victim of gun violence. While walking along the streets of Chicago on April 11, 2014, K.I.'s life was ended when a hooded man approached her in broad daylight and gunned her down. She happened to be one of 46 people that had been shot in Chicago throughout that single weekend. Hence why the city is referred to as Chiraq. As Jakira was making her way down the 6400 block of South Ebert Avenue, she had no idea she was taking the last few steps of her life. She should have known the risk though. Where she was walking was very close to Old Block, which was the home of countless ops, and one of those ops got the jump on her. The shooter ran up on K.I. and unloaded multiple shots, hitting K.I. a total of 9 times. She got hit in the neck, the jaw, and the chest, and then just collapsed near a set of stairs that she had been walking by. A resident in the area saw the incident and ran over to try to save K.I.'s life and stem the bleeding, but it was already too late. Jakira Barnes was pronounced dead at the scene, and the news started to spread. Many ops rejoiced at the news and were more than likely excited to have one less target on their back. For a while, no one knew who killed her. There was a lot of speculation surrounding King Von, with a lot of people thinking he was trying to set her up for a while and then finally caught her lacking. This was just a theory though. That is until July of this year. Chicago PD made a public announcement and released documents that claimed they're certain that King Von killed K.I. They say that he was a prime suspect throughout the duration of the case, but didn't have enough to charge him, but have since gathered enough evidence to name him the killer. Jakira Barnes struck fear in almost anyone that knew her name and was unlucky enough to call her an op. There's no telling what Chicago would be like had she still been around to terrorize the streets.
Yeah, that's basically it though. Well, so what do you guys think of that video?
Who is this person, Vaughn?
You don't know who that is?
I'm asking, do I know?
Yeah, he recently passed.
Well, he passed last year. It's been about a year.
Did he get shot? Did he get shot?
Yeah.
Shocker.
But he was murdered in Atlanta.
Chicago and Atlanta is pretty much cousins of each other.
Well, did he get killed in Atlanta by somebody from Chicago?
No.
So what?
Did he get killed in Atlanta by somebody from Chicago?
As far as we know, no.
Man, this is stupid. Y'all keep killing each other, but this Kyle Riddler house is running around free. Y'all go kill him. If y'all got all this time to kill these people.
Maybe nobody offering her the money to get to like people like that.
How much do it cost? How much do it cost to kill somebody?
I would imagine the same amount that it would cost us if you were the person I was going to kill, like a famous rapper like J Herbo. I feel like if you're going to do something like that, you got to be around the same amount of money. It's the same amount of notoriety. You're going to go to jail for it.
Obviously, you just going to get killed. Eventually, you're not going to jail. So how much money would it be worth for the next 3 years of your life to live and then get killed? We need to start a GoFundMe. Well, if we were in situations to do these things, we would start a GoFundMe and see what happens. That's what they did to get him off, isn't it? Then they started GoFundMe to pay for his lawyer, the Proud Boys, and the KKK. It's fair. If they can use gangs and scare tactics, why can't they? You know what we should do? You ever remember, what was it, Deadliest Warrior? Do you remember Deadliest Warrior? On like the History Channel, they'll put like the Aztecs versus like the ninjas.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Because
you know what I'm talking about?
They did American intelligence versus British intelligence one time.
Yeah,
and they should do like 1,000 times or something.
They should do like the Chirac people or whatever versus like these KKK people. Like, see what really go down. Since it's obviously never going to happen because they only kill their own people.
That would be most racist, but yeah, interesting.
I just want to see the data. I want to see if we could somehow organize. Could we win?
You know what's fucked up actually that you actually just draw that comparison?
What?
Is both of them are terrorizing America in their own sense.
Yeah.
I know people would not want to hear that from like the people that are in the gang culture, but yeah, both of them are terrorizing America in their own sense. Like you could say it's different levels because KKK been around for so much longer. GDs, Crips, Bloods, and such like that, but that's interesting. Huh?
They said that Old Block place. They said back in like the '60s, that's where Michelle Obama grew up.
That's crazy. Now she's not going back.
She would never be able to.
I'm not going back.
Secret Service,
a very nice neighborhood.
Even Secret Service would probably be like,
they'll be like, ma'am,
nah. Like,
fuck it.
No, it's funny, bro. I looked it up. I looked up their apartment complex.
Yeah.
It's called Parkway Gardens. It has like a 1-star on I'm tripping.
4.7 now. They love it.
They love it, I guess, yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have to fact check everything that Rob just said now.
Bro, I promise. I looked this up like 2 days ago and it said
what?
1-star.
They group photos up on Google. These kids is wild.
Your family. I think this is a meme, bro. It is a rich culture and very beautiful Chicago. Almost.
There's no way.
I think that's actually funny. People meme this shit. This place is awesome. I love it. Fireworks, beautiful cars. Dodge Hellcats. The neighborhood folks are so accommodating and nice. One even valeted my car for me. Every night there's a beautiful fireworks display, but I think my window blocks my view of it. Amazing place with great people. That's wild. I wasn't expecting that.
That shit's fake. Some poor white woman's gonna be like, let's go here, honey.
Sounds great.
And they gonna get robbed immediately. Oh, wow. That's terrible.
Oh, weak, man.
I don't know. They said this girl had more kills than she was alive.
That right, shit.
That's wild. That means before you could hold a gun, you kill somebody 1 year. 1 day every year.
I don't know, man. It's crazy. I don't know, man. This
Or you just went on a killing spree. You was killing 5 people every 2 days.
Bro,
Like,
they literally said that they made her the trainer.
it's not good.
That's not good at all. They said they made her the trainer because she was so damn good at it. See, she trained the new recruits.
I get being good at your job, but
This is a military operation. At that point,
apparently.
I mean, Chirac, right?
Whoa. What's this one? Turn the volume up first, and then. So this is what's happening on 63rd and King Drive. Can you imagine being in Chicago and just seeing this? Can you imagine seeing that shit?
I don't get why they.
That's literally right where they were talking about. I think.
Yes, it was.
I don't get why they incriminating themselves, man. I just don't get this shit.
This
why
is
do
people.
Bruh, dog.
Aaron, you don't
That's
know who
it.
this is.
That's still your time.
I saw that's a break. I did, but it's also on somebody's TikTok now.
Connected to their social media.
It's on
The
their
second
TikTok.
they show their face on their social media, I know who did it. I can go to an old post. I could pull up an old post and understand. Oh, okay. See what I'm saying?
Assault with a weapon. Not a deadly weapon, but still assault.
Definitely still assault.
Yeah, like you said, it leaves crazy bruises.
I'm not.
Yeah. You lose an eye, like you can really get fucked up.
Y'all gotta stop incriminating yourselves, man.
You're just doing
Probably
dumb
just don't do it. Don't do it either. It really is dumb. Like
what do you gain from it? Is it clout? What does clout buy you?
Clout with a paintball gun.
Clout is literally just the definition of it's a new definition for 15 minutes of fame.
15-minute fame. 15 minutes of fame with a paintball gun.
And then 15 years in jail for killing somebody, making a woman lose her child.
Will somebody just say hi? Oh my goodness! And you ain't got the money to. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They must have money. They bought hundreds of dollars of paintball gun shit.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, in new news, the Columbus police chief lost her job this week. Guess why? Well, we're gonna find out.
She lost her job or she resigned.
She was told she's not allowed to be
The
there.
department says the action was taken per city policy.
Didn't she just recently get the job?
Yep. Welcome to Columbus, baby.
Or is it somebody else that just recently got the job?
She was in the running for Pickerington, lost, and came to Columbus.
Deputy Chief Jennifer Knight was relieved of duty yesterday from the Columbus Division of Police. We are told that she failed to show up for a random drug test. The department says the action was taken per city policy.
That's a
She
stupid reason to
refused
lose your job.
to show up to a random drug test.
Boy.
She said, I can't go, man.
That's a really dumb reason to lose your job. I gotta say.
Yo, can you imagine? You the police chief and you can't even do shit, bruh. No wonder these cops is mad.
That looks bad for so many reasons. Like, when people are losing their jobs because of COVID, people don't want to get the vaccine and shit like that. They so they be losing their job. You just lost your job because you failed to go to a drug test.
What if she went home early on that Friday? There was a drug test and she ain't know. She just wasn't there. She went home early.
She's the chief of the department. She had to know about. I guarantee she knew about at least a week or two ahead. She's the chief.
Hey, baby, she had a meeting she had to be at.
That's more important than her job. Like what?
Yo, she was giving jackets to the kids at the school back to school drive, man. She was giving them jackets and crayons.
No, maybe
she was busy.
I don't want to say she was like doing some type of drug, but what kind of drug could you possibly be on?
She was probably just smoking weed. That's it. It's probably smoking weed.
It's medical in this.
Not if you're the police chief, bro.
It's true. Nobody. Yeah.
It's definitely. She's like, I can either lose my job quietly or I can lose my job.
To be honest with you, though, honestly, it's probably a job that you need to smoke weed with, though.
She probably took a different job and then just said, fuck this one, and dipped it. To be honest, that's what I would have done. But I just thought that was funny. I was like, yo, how you lose your job smoking weed? What Craig say? How you lose your job on the weekend?
How you lose your...
your day off. How you lose your day off?
That's the most Columbus thing I've heard in a minute.
Hey, even the cops ain't safe out here, bro. Even the boys ain't safe.
Like, bro, take your job.
In other news, the beautiful Adele, she's releasing the album soon, I've heard.
Sure,
and
already released.
Did it release already?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I
so
need to hear it.
I didn't know this about Odell. Does she put a album? Her album title is her age every time she puts out a new album. That's hard. That's actually really creative.
You're gonna have dope albums, and it's just gonna be sprinkled. You get to watch her grow. Like, what was it, 19, 21, or something like that? She's great, but she was able to. She suggested to them that stop making albums shuffle all the time. Like, let them be played. We curate our music from beginning to end for a reason, like let it be heard the way it's meant to be heard. And they listened.
The final sequencing of like music is like very important. I don't know why
how the album comes out.
I don't know why anybody would like shuffle music. I understand if you like got a whole bunch of albums and you just you listen to them all before or whatever. But if you just now listen to an album for the first time, why would you want to listen to it on shuffle?
Some people like it. I personally, when I listen to an album the first time, I listen to it the right way through, and then I listen to it on shuffle just to see what I like to hear.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't do that.
I feel you. I gotta listen to it. If it's somebody I like, I gotta listen to it at least 1 or 2 times just through the way it was created. Then you start picking out songs that you like and not, and that's what usually the album turns out to be. But I think that's really dope. I think that's like one of the coolest things I've heard in a while. I actually might start using Spotify more now.
Why?
Huh?
Why? Apple Music king, baby.
I agree with you, but if it's free, that's still dope.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Free is fair. It's free with commercials though.
Yeah, that's trash. Commercials when you listen to music is trash.
Like when I go to the gym, I want to play my song. Like
not 2 30-second ads for Advil.
Yeah, man. When I was in college, I feel it. I had Spotify. I wasn't paying for shit. But once I was graduating, I signed up for Apple Music with my student account, and I pay like $4 a month for that shit.
Wasn't there like a Google Music or something like that? It was some type of Google where everybody had like their own playlist, but you could like basically listen to their shit too. Cool little feature on Google back then. I forgot what it was.
I never had Google Music.
I had Google Music, and then they transformed to YouTube Music. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like YouTube Music. I don't got no ads on any video that I watch from any of my accounts. I can watch the music videos as they come out. It's kind of cool, like little features. Really, I like it.
Can you watch movies?
Yeah, they actually have movies on there.
That's worth it.
They have actually a decent list of free movies on YouTube.
That's dope. I'm a Plex baby. Plex and Apple Music baby.
Same. I'm with you. All right. So while we're on music still, I forgot to put this up here, but the Grammys nominations got announced. Does anybody have any hot takes on the Grammy nominations?
I don't know about the Grammys.
Well, let's pull it up real quick.
Let me start with mine. The Weeknd said that he wasn't going to nominate himself no more. He wasn't going to put his music up for whatever. Somehow he still ends up with 3 nominations.
Wow.
Nuts, right?
I mean, the weekend's pretty good.
I mean, but the thing is, he didn't submit his music.
Baby Keem.
You like that?
Hey.
He's on there a couple times.
I don't love that song, but I like this album.
What, Family Ties?
I just heard it too much now. But it's a good song, don't get me wrong. They put Thought Shit on there, get the fuck out of here. Thought Shit's about to win, watch. Thought Shit's about to win it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. How is
Hey,
Way Too
y'all
Sexy
watch
on there?
Saudi.
That's like damn near the worst song on the album.
Way Too Sexy, because that's what the radio likes.
Best rap performance. It's not the best rap song.
Oh,
Best
okay.
rap performance.
You get Future, Thug, and Drake on it. I mean, that's it. That might win my just for being nominated.
I got either one of those gonna win or J. Cole.
It's gonna be that or Way Too Sexy. Thought Shit or Way Too Sexy, man. J. Cole, don't get me wrong, fantastic song, but I just don't think he got the Drake poll, unfortunately.
When do they add a melodic rap performance section?
Where's that?
I think recently because of all the singing, rapping within the past couple of years.
Lil Nas.
That's actually a really interesting
Jack
category. That's
Harlow.
actually shows that they're trying to keep up with the times, but that's interesting.
Let's go to what's your name?
What do you call it?
Tyler Creator, Young Boy Never Broke Again.
I don't know,
and
bro.
Dollar.
That Hurricane song is fire.
It. I don't care. What's your name? That shit was hot.
It's
I love
going to
Tyler.
Hurricane.
I think Hurricane's the best song on that album. On
Hurricane's
that list.
the best song on that list.
We'll
But
see.
I've seen crazier things, so
We'll see, because What's Your Name is fire. I still think Tyler Creator. Well, a lot of albums came out in the past couple months, so never mind. I was gonna say he had album of the year for a while, but
So here's my thing. I don't think they missed. Like here's the album of the year. Off season, J. Cole. I agree. King Disease by Nas. I agree. Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler. I agree. Donda, Kanye. I agree. The only one I don't agree with is Drake. I don't think that's out. It should be in that list.
you looking at it from a standpoint of your personal standpoint. You gotta think about it, bro. This dude and most of the people up there won Grammys.
females
Tyler won Grammys, Kanye won Grammys, Drake won Grammys. They're all gonna be on that list. There's nobody new that dropped an album that's so phenomenal that they're gonna put over the people that won Grammys before.
I've not listened to the Nas album yet. Was it good?
King's Disease 2, yes, it was really good. It was solid.
I like the Wale album a lot. I'm surprised that's not up there.
Wale's album was fire. I still listen to that. That's the Isaiah Rashad too.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I
that's
disagree
not
with you,
up
though.
there.
If you think Certified Lover Boy is a top 5 album this year,
I didn't
He did not say that. No one said that.
I didn't say that at all.
He said he's a Grammy-winning artist, and he's up there because no new artist has dropped any phenomenal.
I said you're looking at it from that standpoint of what you just said. We don't think it's a top 5 album. I don't.
I'm a huge Drake fan, and that album, not it.
Yeah, it's not the best Drake album. And I told you from my first standpoint after listening to it for a week, I was like, yeah, it was hyped up for too long for what it is. And it's not like a bad project, it was just too hyped up.
You know what's crazy?
Here's my problem.
Wait, let me finish. Compared to something like the off season or the King's Disease that just came out of nowhere and it was fire. We didn't know what J. Cole was working on. Well, we knew that if you were a J. Cole fan, you knew about the off season. You just didn't know when it was going to drop. But when it dropped, you were just like, oh shit. Like, this is amazing. Like, this is dope. I've been waiting for something like this. Compared to Certified Lover Boy, there was this hype, and then you got this underwhelming feeling. It's the same thing. And then Donda, which is hyped up, but it was actually a hit for exactly what the hype was. Tyler, I didn't listen to.
I mean, there's like even the Vince Staple album. I love that album, but it's not on there.
A ton of better albums than that.
I agree.
I see. You're saying like, oh, they've been dominated before, so they want to keep coming back. All that bullshit, but that's
how the
shit.
Grammys. That's how the Grammy. Look,
That's how it works.
That's how the Grammys are.
You know what? He'll fuck around and win too, just off the strength of his fans.
Thank you.
Just off the strength of his
On
fans.
some crazy shit.
We'll
We'll all be sitting there like, okay,
damn.
J. Cole just got robbed. Kanye just got robbed.
Tyler got robbed.
You can name anybody. Like, we'll just say any one of them just got robbed.
But what we can say though is all these motherfuckers are lucky that Kendrick ain't dropping an album because that shit was.
I disagree.
Gonna be hot.
All
I've
four of
been
those
waiting for a Kendrick
are
album.
heat. are
If Kendrick had dropped the album this year, I bet you if Kendrick had dropped an album, at least Kanye would have waited till next year to drop. Somebody on this list would have waited to drop because you can't drop when Kendrick's dropping, bro. Ooh, we gotta go to that concert when he drops.
I think every one of these artists has a strong enough fan base to compete with Kendrick's fan base, just straight up by fan base. Then you got the extra people. I think any one of these dudes can compete with Kendrick's fan base.
But once again, a Kendrick album would come out of nowhere, so he would have that surprise factor. If that album is amazing, what do you do when that surprise factor is amazing? Because which album on here hit with the surprise factor? Because to me, it's only the Off Season and King's Disease that really came out of nowhere for me. I don't know about Tyler if it just came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere. He basically kind of just dropped.
Okay. And then, but let's throw if Kendrick did the exact same thing. And it's just this amazing project.
Well, here's another problem. And maybe this is me just looking at it differently. Kendrick's never had a bad album, in my opinion, or a bad project. I've personally never heard a bad album or a bad project by Kendrick. As far as I'm concerned, he's perfect. I can't say that about anybody else on this list.
Besides Kanye, or not Kanye, Tyler. Tyler Creator's album was perfect.
No, I'm talking about their whole discography.
Oh, okay. There's some songs I don't love from Kendrick. I don't love every song on The Pimp a Butterfly.
But the album as a whole is a classic. You see what I'm saying?
Fair.
He doesn't miss on his projects. He doesn't miss.
So you think every Kendrick project is a classic? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying he never missed.
So
Section 80. Section 80 was been hot.
Cool. I agree that what you just said, he doesn't miss. I wouldn't say everything's classic. So then I'm just gonna take you through this list real quick. Are we really about to say what Kanye project is just not solid?
So
because I have my own opinion on one of them, but everybody else says it's a good album.
So when 808s and Heartbreaks came out, when 808s and Heartbreaks came out, that didn't do well.
I love every song on there, though.
And with fans, that aged way later.
That's how most of Kanye's
also
album
wasn't well liked when it first came out either.
Wasn't well liked?
Yeezus.
I loved Yeezus
when it came out.
You're crazy. I loved it when it came out. I still listen to that shit today. On site, that's my shit.
I think it aged better than it was when it first came out because neither of those
Blood on the Leaves.
Critically,
that was my shit.
Bro, but that's not fair to say. Kanye, everything that Kanye dropped is pretty much aging like wine since.
I still like it.
After late registration, so maybe after graduation too. So whatever came after graduation, it started aging like wine. It started getting better after it dropped after like a year, after 2 years, after 3 years.
That's 808s and Heartbreaks and Yeezus. Those were his next two albums after that three. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm wrong.
And then Life of Pablo, but all of those age like wine.
Pablo was good when it came out.
They get better. They get better though.
I didn't love Pablo when it came out, but Pablo grew on me.
But here's the thing about 808s and Heartbreaks. 808s and Heartbreaks was just like probably like 2-3 years before its time.
Oh man!
It influenced the whole generation. That's unfair. To say it's before its time is to say it's the architect of that time coming forward.
It's because he made that out. He made that album to battle Wayne back then. He was battling Wayne, and Wayne was going crazy.
Most artistic shit that we heard back then. Like, come on now. I just don't think that's fair. And then J. Cole, I don't know which album you're about to say. If J. Cole's is just not classic. What was you saying? Solid.
I'm not saying none of these people don't drop solid albums. I'm saying that if all of these people did drop, or let's say all these people were going to drop in December, right? Let's say they're all going to drop December 1st, and on November 29th, Kendrick dropped an album. Out of this list, who do you think's pushing back their album till next year?
Nobody.
To let Kendrick sizzle down. Nobody?
Nobody.
You're crazy. Unexpected Kendrick album. You're not gonna want your little album to come out.
Everybody on this list has enough star power or a hardcore enough fan base they can play with Kendrick.
That's crazy.
I'm saying Drake. I think Drake pushed shit back.
I love everybody on there, bro, but I'm telling you,
Drake's different, bro. People listen to Drake just to see if the album's good or not. People don't even listen to Drake because they like him. They just want to see. People just listen to Drake. Everybody listens to Drake.
But to answer LA's question,
And everybody's listening.
who's going to push that album back is going to be Drake. You're exactly right, but Drake is a person that Drake is a person who's like
Drake gonna be on the album.
He's going to get a lot of people that listen to it initially, but to go back and keep on listening to it, he needs that weekend. If Kendrick drops, he's going to push it back. J. Cole proved that he would push his shit forward when I think Kanye and Mac Miller dropped the same day. He set up like he pushed it up from like 2 weeks to go that day. So I don't know. And then Tyler, I feel like he could sit in his own like box. And Drake.
One thing I like about Tyler, he don't got no competition.
That's what I was saying. I think he's a different. Like
he is his own competition.
I agree with you too, because Tyler, from being a Tyler fan, Tyler has a super hardcore fan base. Yeah. Tyler fans, naturally, especially back when I was listening to Tyler, don't usually listen to mainstream hip hop. So Tyler fans are kind of not your same as your mainstream hip hop fans. So when Tyler started making mainstream albums, and that's the first one was the Flower Boy one in like 2017, and he started blowing up, like mainstream wise, I was surprised. I thought I would never hear a Tyler song on the radio ever, just because his content was so vulgar. So to hear him on the radio, to hear the black girls at work singing his songs, blows my mind. If you told me that when I was in high school, I'll go through all his projects. Bastard was never on the radio. Goblin was never on the radio. Wolf was never on the radio. What I'm missing? Cherry Bomb was never on the radio. All of them were considered.
Cherry Bomb was on the radio. Cherry Bomb was on the radio because he had that song with Lil Wayne and Kanye on there, didn't he?
Oh, Smuckers.
Yeah.
I
know that shit was on the radio, and he had a song with Money on My Mind.
Which song was
the Re-Up Gang?
He was on
the Re-Up Gang?
The ASAP Mob album.
Yeah, he was on there. Who's the president of good music? Why can't I think of the nigga name? Pusha. Yeah, he got songs with Push that was mainstream as fuck.
Yeah, but those weren't his albums though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying he been mainstream, but I give it to you with the albums aren't. I give it to you that his main core albums were not. No, I give you that.
When he put out Flower Boy, that was his first quote unquote mainstream album. And the reason I knew that is because shit was played on the radio, and that nigga got nominated for the Grammy for the first time in his life.
I think here's the problem here. You thinking radio is just mainstream. There's people who are mainstream right now who's not on the radio.
I was in Baltimore when Cherry Bomb came out. I'm telling you, that shit was on the radio. Because that's when my little brother and them was like, yo, this Tyler do hot.
All right, so.
But you see what I'm saying, though? Cherry Bomb has been out. Like, Tyler's been out since Cherry Bomb came out. That was a big gap.
Those main cities,
if you look at like the content,
Baltimore, Miami, Atlanta, LA, their radio stations are different than ours. So it's 100% right that you could be right.
That's fair.
In Baltimore, but in Columbus he wasn't getting played. Now probably not on Cherry Bomb, but I could tell you for sure he was on MTV like crazy and shit like that with those music videos.
Yeah, like right after Wolf. Right after Wolf, he was on TV on Adult Swim. He had his own TV show on Adult Swim, and Wolf was coming out. Like he's been mainstream, but I give it to you. The first couple
albums, he still had like a hardcore audience at that point.
That's true. That's very true. But he was on Cartoon Network. Like I don't know how more mainstream you can get at that point.
He was on first. He wasn't on Cartoon Network. He was on Adult Swim.
It's the same fucking thing.
No, it's not. It's not the same thing.
Bro, stop.
Oh man, I watch Cartoon Network, man. Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, whatever you call it.
If you watch, look, I can guarantee you, if you watch on Cartoon Network, you wait 1 hour. That 1 minute is Adult Swim. So
Adult Swim started like 7.
We've been on that since we was kids, right?
That's what Dragon Ball Z come on, bro. I'm ready. I'm watching this Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
But I give it to you. Like when him and Earl first came out, they was definitely doing that shock rap shit, and I was like, "Who are these black people? Black people do this?"
Yeah, that shit changed my life. The first line of Bastard, the first song, this first song changed my life. He said, "This is what the devil plays before he goes to sleep." From that moment on, my eyes were wide open to like a whole different type of music. I never heard anything so grotesque, so vivid.
It's just shocking.
It's not even shocking because he had a rape song on that album.
I still don't.
Shocking.
You gotta stop. Don't use that word. We months into this. You gotta stop using that word, man.
Yep.
He was definitely shocking, but he was rapping with people, but just not even just the shocking part. Like, yes, let's all just say Tyler the Creator as a human being is not even phenomenal, but the boy can rap. Everyone agrees that he can rap at a very base level, right?
Actually, I think he's better than that. He does so much shit.
We're just trying to get to the point
where at the very base level, everybody agrees he can rap.
Yeah.
Regardless if he's talking about crazy shit or he's talking about what he's talking about now. The boy can rap. Unfortunately, when he started coming out, you had everyone coming out. So that man had to make his own lane. And then, once he gained that following because all he really wanted was a Grammy. He's been saying he wanted that Grammy for the longest time to make his mama proud. That's all that boy wanted. He ain't give a fuck about no bitches.
And he's 3 for 3 right now. That shit.
And he's doing what he's doing. He's living his dream.
Since he's been mainstream, he's 3 for 3. That's all I'm saying.
And I am so proud of Tyler. Like, that boy has gone from what I've seen, like that journey. That is, I'm happy for him. But
I'm happy for him, but I still won't listen to him.
But that man did have to make a lane for him and his people, and that shock rap definitely got him there. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. That when this gangster shit ain't you, like you don't gotta do that.
I don't think that's fair to call that
like,
shit shock rap. I think he was just rapping, and it is just what came to his tongue. You can say it's shocking, but I don't think he was trying to. Huh?
They made their own category. They called it shock rap.
Yeah, you just picking.
Nah, because you can say
Google it. Google shock rap.
No, you remember Insane Clown Posse? Did they make shock rap?
Are they a rap group?
Yeah, it's these white people that dress like clowns. You know who they are? ICP?
I don't know.
I think they're weird, personally.
Look, Google shock rap. There's probably a definition we can get to the right end of this. Tape? They got shock tape? Like you put it on someone to shock them?
Don't do that to me.
The next thing we gonna Google is shock tape. A style of rap where the lyricist rhymes about random and outrageous topics to shock the listener upon hearing it. The most well known is Eminem. See,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Shock rap is a genre. I feel like that is what Tyler did at first. He was doing shock rap.
You think Tyler does do that?
Like when Eminem was Slim Shady and he was talking crazy, like.
Yeah, I think they both do it. I mean, I wouldn't say he necessarily invented it, but he definitely found his lane in it.
They reinvented it. They added their own little swag to it. Like you said, with that whole hard R stuff. Like,
I disagree. I think I would compare Tyler and OF to more Wu-Tang than Eminem any day of the week.
When was Wu-Tang talking about those hard R stuff?
Have you heard?
Were they talking about that? I'm asking, when were they doing? I don't listen to those rappers.
How are you going to compare Get the Money compared to anything Our Future puts out?
Nigga, have you heard Cream?
And nigga, I just said, Get the Money. That's what it is.
I don't know. It's the same.
That's what Cream is. How? Explain that. Explain that.
I need the lyrics. I need a lyric to compare.
Cash everything around.
I know the song.
Cream, Get the Money. What is
that? Dollar bills, yo. I know the song.
Our Future puts out.
I just wanted the lyrics.
I'm really about trying to figure out how you draw in this comparison.
It's the same shocking shit. They say crazy
shit
too.
That is not shocking.
Maybe
even
ICP
was like
Eminem
rapping, but not like crazy shocking.
What's his name?
You said Eminem wasn't crazy shocking?
No, he said Eminem.
I said Eminem, ICP. What's it called? Immortal Technique. That's shock rap.
I know what Rob is trying to do. He's trying to draw the comparison that there are a group of niggas that can rap. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to draw the comparison that there are a group of niggas that can rap, and I get that, but they don't rap about the same thing at all.
It's just not shock rap.
It's definitely
there's gangster rap, which might be shocking.
That's much more New York gangster rap compared to Tyler and Odd Future, who's much more. I'll give you shock.
You can say it's gangster rap, but you can't say like what they were talking about wasn't still crude. They're still talking about killing people, and the way they were talking about killing people.
Okay, So what you're saying is that what they're saying is shocking, but the genre itself is not
talking about
shocking.
that. All gangster rap is shock rap.
No, but they took it to a different level. It was more. Tell me if I'm wrong. It was more than just I'm gonna kill you. It was I'm gonna shove this gun down your throat.
You're wrong.
All right.
I'm telling you, you're wrong. Like
now let's compare that to this is what the devil listens to when he goes to sleep. Which one's shock rap and which one's gangster rap? If you hear it.
Started smoking booze.
Which one's gonna change your life when you hear it?
I know Bastard changed my life. I never looked up hip hop the same.
Let's look at it.
I like Tyler so much is he's the definition of don't put people in a box.
Bro, we get it, but I think you're trying to not put him in a box too much.
No, but you gotta think he does everything himself. He makes his own beats. He raps his own songs. He films his own videos.
There's so many people that do that.
We're on the same side. We're all saying
they're on that same level. There's not that many people that are on that same level. That do all that shit that's on his same level. No,
Big Crit does. Big Crit does that. Kanye does that. J. Cole does that. There's a lot of people. Mac Miller made his own beats. ASAP has a part in making his own beats and rap. I get what you're saying. Then there's niggas who act like Childish Gambino. Then there's niggas who can do comedy like Childish Gambino. Niggas are talented.
No, that's what I'm saying. What you're missing is Darren. He made beats and everything for the whole crew. He was the guy. He shot the videos.
Kanye did it in a whole month, didn't he?
He did. He did 3 albums.
No, that was bullshit. Those were 7-song albums. Don't do that shit.
7 songs.
No matter if you want to say they're good or not. Those were 7-song albums.
Let me know when he's ready to talk for it.
7 songs is a
we gotta wrap up.
5 albums, 7 songs each. You gonna say that's not, bro? Are you crazy? Are you nuts? What is wrong with you?
And one was putting out 15 to 20 song albums. What are you talking about?
Yeah, one of them go for a Grammy.
Daytona was high. I don't know what you're talking about.
I never said they were bad. I never said they were bad. I never said they were bad.
But
I said it's not at the same
team.
level.
Right.
Tyler's been doing this his whole fucking career. You're talking about 1 month. Tyler's been doing this his whole career.
What is he talking about?
He started that shit. He started Odd Future. He made beats for everybody.
Bro,
he didn't start it. He
started Odd Future. What did Kanye start?
Good music.
Thank you. What are you talking about? You're giving him so much love that you won't even look outside the spectrum of just Tyler.
You got Lupe Fiasco. There's so many other people that do. I'm not saying to belittle him, but yes, the man is good.
Tyler better too? He's a way better rapper than Kanye. Kanye's more of a pure producer that gets other people to write his lyrics for him too.
I'll give you that. I don't think Kanye is as good as lyricist.
Big Crit's a better rapper than Tyler any day of the week, and I don't care what any one of y'all say.
That's a little jaded because I grew up listening to Big Crit and Wayne, so that's unfair for me to say.
I found Tyler and Big Crit around the same time. Who did I actually go to? The person who could rap better.
I like to listen to Tyler more when I go.
Tyler's way more well-rounded.
I like to listen to Tyler when I'm going to the gym. I like to listen to Crit when I'm chilling at home. So I like them both, just at different times.
I feel like
if I'm going to the gym, I'm not listening to Crit.
We gotta wrap up. We're like,
if you're talking about Crit, what about Currency? Like Currency don't make his own beats, but that boy got the best work ethic in the game. Like that boy dropping mixtape every 5 fucking days. Like,
that's all I'm trying to say. You can love an artist, but you can't belittle everybody else.
How was I belittling everybody else? I'm just saying you can't. I learned not to put artists in box because of Tyler, because you can have such a wide variety of things that you're talented in.
Everybody else had.
Who that box?
It sounds like you tried to box everybody else up.
Who did I box? I just said I think Tyler's a better rapper than Kanye. I didn't. That's not boxing Kanye.
That was the last thing you said.
I compared OF to Wu-Tang Clan.
That's completely.
I still don't fully agree with that, but we can come back to it.
Agree with that. I promise you, no one will agree with that.
We can put it to a vote.
We have to do it. No one will agree with that. That's not actual. Yeah, like I said, if you want to say niggas that can rap in a group, I see what you're saying. But the things they rap about, then we're completely off, because that is so they're so West Coast hip hop and they're so New York hip hop, and there is no.
Have you ever heard
90s hip hop? So 2010s hip hop. It's too big. It's different. It's just different. You can't compare it.
Have you ever heard Immortal Technique?
You talking about the devil, the devil song?
I don't.
Where
I
he
don't
raped his
song.
mom or something?
Well, yeah.
So which one is word?
So is that shock rap? Or is that gangster rap?
I think that's the definition. Don't put it in a box. I think that's actually because I think it's both. When you think about it, for 2 seconds, that story was so well told
that it was shocking to you. It changed you, right? Isn't that not the definition we found from Urban Dictionary of what shock rap was?
I thought we were saying that gangster rap is different from shock rap.
Okay, let's look up both definitions, gangster rap and shock rap, because I'm not letting this go.
I mean, bro, even if we do, we can say I wouldn't say Tyler invented shock rap, but he did find his lane in shock rap. I said he did find his lane in shock rap.
That is fair.
That's my biggest thing.
And now he's branching out to more adventure. Now Tyler is an artist, like Rob was saying. He's not,
That's what it is. No, he's mainstream.
Okay. He is an artist now, a full umbrella encompassed artist. He's not just a rapper anymore. Is that true? Is that what you're trying to get at?
No. Well, here's the thing.
When you say he's mainstream now.
Here's the thing. I thought his music was way better back then. I'm one of those
when
guys.
He wasn't mainstream, when he wasn't a full artist, when he was just doing shock rap.
No, that's not fair either. He was a full artist back then. Once again, his rap was just more mainstream now. It's more for wider audience. It's more for the general.
What is mainstream?
It's more for the general rap public. Like once again, Tyler's fan base is really likes Tyler. Tyler's core fan base doesn't normally like other forms of mainstream hip hop. They like Tyler. So it's not they're not your usual rap fan. They're not your Darrens, they're not your Cams, they're not your LAs.
But what is mainstream though? Because I listen to rappers who people don't listen to.
So here's why I call it mainstream.
I can name off some rappers that nobody knows.
His rhymes aren't as grotesque as they used to be. It's way more cleaned up. He just cleaned up his image way more. His name on Twitter used to be Fuck Tyler. He just cleaned up his image more. He matured a lot. It's not as childish as it used to be per se.
So that makes him mainstream. I'm just trying to.
No, because it's way more clean. So here's the difference. I can show my mom Tyler right now versus showing my mom Tyler back then are two completely different things. If I show Tyler my mom back then, she's like, "Who's this homophobic?"
Because that's what he was rapping about.
Guy. Now it's more like,
because that's what he was rapping about, right?
Yeah, debatably.
Okay. And so now he's no longer rapping about that because you said he's grown, he's advanced in his career, he has shit to lose now.
Well, it's not even that. He just matured. That's all it is maturity. I promise you.
Isn't that what's supposed to happen though?
No, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying I liked his music better back then. That's all I'm saying.
Is that just nostalgia? But it's because, like you were saying, he's getting better. So
let me rephrase this.
Wouldn't you want him to get better?
Tyler's my favorite rapper ever.
He was your favorite rapper?
No, he
is.
He is.
But now he's mainstream though.
But here's the thing. Here's why I say that mainstream and why I'm so against this mainstream Tyler thing. Flower Boy and Igor, I didn't like those albums personally. As a Tyler fan, I did not like those albums. The reason I like this last album, Call Me If You Get Lost, so much, it was an actual hip hop album. He got back to his hip hop roots. He rapped the whole time. He got DJ Drama on his beats. It sounded phenomenal. I actually like hearing Tyler rap.
Yeah.
Igor and Flower Boy, he really wasn't rapping like that. He maybe had like 2 songs on each album where he was kind of rapping. So it's not really my vibe. You know
but wasn't he experimenting more with the beats and the choruses and everything else that was going on the other side in those albums?
And that's probably the biggest reason why he got nominated, because of those beats were so phenomenal.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But as a rap fan, I did not like. I like to hear Tyler rap. He wasn't rapping. That was more melodic. That was more synthy. Where this last album he was rapping. He was getting in there.
Because DJ Drama was handling the beats. All he had to do was rap. So you like it more when he's able to just rap and just go at it like a Lil Wayne, like just battle battle rap energy. Like you like that.
So it's been like it's been about 4 years since Flower Boy came out. So that's about 4 years of me not liking 2 Tyler albums. So when I got this album, I
love Who Them Boys. That's crazy.
He's coming to Columbus in February. I'm going to that shit.
I loved Flower Boy. Who Them Boys was hot. I'm sorry.
I thought that album was mad boring.
I love that album.
And that's another reason. Hold on. That's another thing I like about Kendrick. Tyler's my favorite rapper and stuff. Kendrick, once again, has never missed. I would say Igor and Flower Boy are technically misses in Tyler's category.
Kendrick
has never
Igor.
missed. Kendrick has never missed on one project. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I didn't like Igor either, but
still waiting for you to hear. Bro, we spent so much time talking about Tyler. I wanted to talk about where did J. Cole miss. I'm still waiting to have that conversation, but we can't even have it.
The one with the KO, was it King of Hearts or whatever?
KOD is amazing. KOD is amazing.
I don't think I enjoyed. I think I might be thinking of a mixtape that maybe Kevin's Heart.
Yeah, that's one.
That was on there. I wasn't crazy about that album then. I wasn't crazy about. I mean, I listened, but I wasn't.
We gotta wrap up.
Crazy about it. Was there a Wayne album came out that year? Maybe that's why I wasn't. I don't know. Because if Wayne comes out, everybody else is on the.
Part 5 might came out.
Goodbye. The camera said goodbye.
We gotta wrap up. All right. Thank you all for watching another episode of the Purple Pill Podcast. We hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and we hopefully you have a great Christmas coming up. See y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you all again for watching our video. Make sure you like and subscribe down below. Also, make sure you go to our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, we're on TikTok. It's at Inspired by Ambition. Our website is inspiredbyambitionpro.com. Go check that out. We sell hoodies and t-shirts there. They're pretty dope. Go check that out. Lastly, once again, y'all, we just appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you once again. Peace out.
Peace. Y'all stay up.
From small to triple XL, all inspired by ambition gear at inspiredbyambitionpro.com. That's www.inspiredbyambitionpro.com.